Hey yo, what's up guys? Welcome to the Thunder Academy. You're back for another episode in this series. We're talking about basically Web3 101 for all of you guys. And our goal with this series is basically to help you guys break down the blockchain, each top cryptocurrencies into basically easily understandable and digestible pieces of information in which anyone who's new or maybe not so sure on what the blockchain is and what's the difference between each cryptocurrency, hopefully these videos will help you understand it better. Now, we talked about what the blockchain was, what Bitcoin is, what Ethereum is, and in this video is personally one of my favorite videos that I'm really looking forward to make for you because we're going to be talking about one of my favorite cryptocurrencies, which is Solana, and also one of my favorite ecosystems to basically buy and sell NFTs on. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. How is the Solana blockchain or the Solana cryptocurrency different from the other cryptocurrencies? So as you guys recall, the blockchain is essentially a notebook that lots of people share. So for Solana, it's actually a super fast notebook that can read and write at the same time than any other type of special notebook out there. So that's the first thing that makes it different. So speed. Super fast, read and write, super fast. That's one of the key differentiation points. Now, another key point that makes Solana special is that as each page or each block is read and written very fast, what can also happen is that multiple transactions or multiple people can read and write on different pages of this notebook at the same time. So imagine a super fast notebook that is passed around at superhuman speed around the world, around the globe, no matter where the transactions is. That's essentially what the Solana blockchain is. And so it still has the proof of transparency. It still has the reliability and the scalability, and as well as the speed, unlike other blockchains that might have that speed issue and as well as might not have the capability to read and write multiple transactions or multiple blocks or pages at the same time. Now, that's one very special character trait of Solana, and that's what makes Solana special. And as well, basically, the Solana blockchain, in a nutshell, it's a way of keeping information safe, fair, and super fast for everyone. Just like in a club where everyone has a super fast notebook. Now, I hope that explanation was good enough for you guys, but the gist of the story is that I want you guys to understand that because of the speed and the capability of the Solana blockchain, it makes it possible for businesses and for multiple, types of transactions to be performed on Solana at the same time at different places in the globe. Now, imagine if later 5 years down the road or 3 or 5 years down the road, or even 10 years down the line. Right now, we're so used to using the internet right now, and we're actually performing transactions through the internet already. So just imagine Solana being another layer that is added on top of the current internet infrastructure that we're using and we're transacting. But in the traditional world, where we would have to basically make a payment through Amazon or PayPal, it's basically us sending the funds to a centralized server, hoping that that centralized server would send the funds to the other party at the other side. And then we kind of have to use PayPal or use that centralized system as a way to verify that the payment has gone through. And hopefully that is something that's trustable. But the beauty about using the blockchain is that because as soon as you sent it, you can actually view the transaction live on the blockchain. And with Solana, it makes it very fast and very transparent to see when the funds has gotten to the end of the user or at the other side of the transaction. Now, what's cool is that other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum, because Bitcoin is more or less like a gold cryptocurrency, which means that it's kind of like slower and requires a lot of proof of work, which means that every person in the blockchain has to verify the transactions. So basically, a message in each page of the notebook must be verified throughout the whole network before that transaction can be transacted, which causes the kind of like the speed to be very slow. Now with Ethereum, it's a bit faster, but still, if there's multiple transactions that are trying to be performed at the same time, it can also cause a lag to the transactions and can also cause the transaction fees to increase to basically fight for the traffic for that transaction to get through. It's kind of like people are queuing up to make changes to the block or make changes to the pages in that notebook, and you kind of have to go in the queue and you would kind of have to pay more to basically get in front of the line. While on Solana, because of its fast speed, multiple transactions can happen at the same time. So that's why it's so suitable for mass adoption, because if we're talking about multi-millions of transactions happening at the same time, Solana seems to be the only blockchain at the moment that I know of that can probably handle that type of load and can also still have that transparency and reliability as the typical blockchains or the nature of the blockchain should have. So that's also one of the reasons why I am very bullish on the Solana ecosystem and as well as the tech, because it's built on Rust. It's a programming language that can evolve with time, and you can kind of teach it and train it to learn and kind of like evolve with the code and can also be adjusted. And basically, if you get the gist of it, it can actually be a lot. It's complex to create at the start, but it can also become very, very effective in the long run and can also perform some really, really cool functions that the other programming language would have struggled with. So that's why Solana is also very, very cool. Plus the tech and innovation that is being developed on the blockchain right now with developers that are currently working with the Solana blockchain or using Rust to develop solutions and products and services on. There's just so much cool stuff that's being built on that blockchain, that ecosystem right now that I have not seen before in the other blockchains. Now, I'm not saying that there's not innovation in Polygon, in ETH, and in AVAX and the other blockchains, but for me, it just seems more prevalent that Solana is definitely moving at a faster pace, and as well as the community, which is usually joined together by the love of NFTs, seems to be very, very strong as well. But we'll talk about that on another video about NFTs and why you should be interested in NFTs and perhaps how you can get involved in maybe buying your first NFT to get into a new club or a new type of community that perhaps you could network and perhaps make new friends, make new connections, build some solid friendships in, and as well as, who knows, maybe start a new business for your next ventures. You never know. So with that said, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you like these kind of content. Looking forward to see you on the next one. Feel free to check out the rest of our videos on our channel as well. We'd love to have your feedback and your comments, and looking forward to catch all of you in our NecoZuma Discord as well. Links down below as always. Much love, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.